So Nancy, why don't you tell us what the story is about?
The story of the miracle worker is about the teacher Annie Sullivan and her most renowned pupil, Helen Keller. And Helen is in a family of very prestigious people, and she basically is a non-person because Helen is blind, she's deaf, and she is mute. The story goes through a lot of experience with all the family members, how everybody addresses Helen, how they all live together, but yet they're all living separately because the family is not cohesive. They're all trying to walk on tiptoes around the issue and try to incorporate Helen as best as they can. Mm-hmm. Very relatable to a lot of families where we have people that are different in our own family circles and a lot of dysfunctionality because you just don't know sometimes how to communicate. And this is one of the primary messages in the Miracle Worker is language is everything, whatever shape, form, or text that language takes.
Yes, I definitely got that from reading the script. Are there any surprises or interesting things that our audience has to look forward to?
We have Dog in the show.
Oh.
Her name is Vivian Lee in real life. And we have the well, which is very, very important to the story. Mm-hmm. A couple other surprises is the way the set is actually designed and built. Most people will come expecting walls and doors and platforms with staircases, and they'll be here. However, they will be more exacting to what the author wanted, so that people could not relate exactly to where a space is. They have to create, they have to be with the actors, watch what they do and how they interact with where they are. So one of those surprises then is like how you come in and you're like, did they not finish the set yet? But it's complete once you see the actors in action.
Oh, I like that. I'm looking forward to that. Could you tell us more about the themes that audiences might relate to today, considering that the play is based off Helen Keller's biography written in the early 1900s?
Exactly. There are some themes of actually existing where you're not comfortable, existing in a life that you're not fit for. Another theme is family. What is family like? Another is everything that you look around you has multiple meanings, multiple relationships. Whereas if I were to give you an apple, you would know immediately what to do with it. Mm-hmm. However, if I gave that apple to somebody that had never understood what the apple is or what to do with it, they could use it for any other item. They could throw it. They could just leave it lie there. And so there are a lot of things that in the show itself, there are challenges. There are places for communicate, like I said earlier, communication that has to be reinvented. Understanding. The simplest things that we take for granted in our lives, most of us, are very challenging for a lot of persons without the same neural nets that we each have. Everybody works differently. We're all similar in some fashion, but we're all very, very different.
Wow, that was very insightful. Is there anything else that our audience should know before they come see the show?
One thing that we are very excited about is the closing matinee performance on April 10th. We will have an ASL, American Sign Language interpreter here, so that we can again accommodate persons without the best hearing ability for what we call normal. And so that way all those persons will be able to enjoy the show as well.
Awesome. It definitely deserve to be able to be a part of a show where they can themselves see.
Participate,
they can see themselves.
That is actually one of the goals that I'm the president of the City Theater right now. One of our goals is to have at least that closing performance, that matinee, for every show coming forward to have an ASL interpreter on site.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Nancy, for being here
welcome.
today. I hope our audience will come and see the show, and